Hello and welcome to another video. So today I will be setting up the June monthly spread in my A5 Plum Paper Daily Planner, and I will be using the June subscription kit from Plum Paper. Plum Paper does have their own monthly subscription kit, and it comes with these pages that I'm about to show you here. Each kit gets sent to you in the first week or two of the month before the month that the stickers are for, and the shipping is included, so it's $10 flat for the subscription. And I really like it because these stickers are sized for these planners, so they have them available for all three sizes of planners that they offer, which I really like because otherwise it would be kind of hard to find stickers for an A5 planner like this because it's not necessarily as standard a size as something like maybe a 7x9, which I feel like there are a few more planners like Erin Condren and the Happy Planner that are closer to that size, and so they are more likely to have more types of stickers available. And the Plum Paper subscription really helps make sure that I have stickers that fit my planner. So I like it. I'm keeping it for another month, and I'm here for another plan with me. So the first thing I did was white out June at the top, which I forgot. I did it just habitually, but you don't really need to because the Plum Paper stickers are actually quite thick and opaque. They don't show lines through them. That, coupled with the fact that the writing and the ink of the Plum Paper planner is not like a really dark kind of black color, means that you don't get a lot of shadowing through the stickers, and I didn't need to white out anything, but I forgot. So I did that anyway. And now I have begun the time-lapse portion of this video, so I am going to start by laying down the days of the week up at the top, and I am using my tweezers to make it easier since these stickers are rather thin and small. And I just line the top line of the sticker all the way up to the colored bar that's already printed in the planner because it helps me keep them straight, and then I put them all the way to the far left of the box. There's like this weird little line at the top that only goes partway towards the left on each of these day boxes, and so when you align the sticker all the way to the left, that means that that line meets the sticker, and the sticker kind of completes the box at the top. I don't really get that design choice. The top part of the Plum Paper planner never makes sense to me, but it's far from a big deal. Then I marked that the 21st of June is Father's Day with this full box sticker that says Happy Father's Day. And then I'm moving these flag sticky notes because I had outlined and brainstormed YouTube videos for the month, and I was kind of organizing them because there were more that I wanted to do in June. One, because of the time of year, just it's mid-year, I'm switching planners in a few different places. I'm behind on Fairy Loot unboxings because there have been shipping delays, and I have more time because I'm not going to be working in June. So all of that meant that I wanted to do more videos, coupled with the fact that since then I have actually added to my videos. So you'll see a video on this sometime next week. Yes, early next week. But I am going to be doing my very best to do a video every single day in June showing you how I use my Plum Paper planner in conjunction with my Erin Condren Hourly. This is an experiment because I've only been doing the two of them together for about 2 weeks now. But I really like it and I think it's fun, and I have the time in June to do something like that. And I don't know exactly how it's going to go, but it's going to be a fun challenge for myself. So I'm excited for it, and you won't see that outlined in this monthly because when I set this up, I didn't know I was going to do that. So add that to what should be in my June planner, and then you're all caught up. Other things I did while I was talking was just lay down some of the full box stickers. I generally try to put all of them down in my monthly view because there's not really a good place for them anywhere else in my planner. These boxes might be really nice in something like the hourly, which is 4 columns across, but the monthly view in my daily planner is the only section that has 4 columns across. So I use all the full boxes in this spread, and that usually works out, especially now because I have some days where I'm not doing anything at all. So the full box stickers can just exist as decoration and they don't get in my way. So I put all of those down. No rhyme or reason except for the Happy Father's Day box. Otherwise, they just go down wherever I think they might look nice. And then I'm going in now with these date dot corner thingies, and they're a fairly nice light blue color this month. Something I am noticing about Plum paper and their subscription kits, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, you can let me know if you agree or not, but I feel like their color schemes are very similar. Maybe it's just because April, May, and June in the colorful Plum paper colorway are very similar reddish colors, but all of those monthly kits that I've gotten so far have very much a very similar color palette. There's just one or two colors that are sometimes added or more emphasized than others, but there's almost always like this golden yellow they love, this pink they love, that red they love, that blue. I think the only thing that really separates this color scheme from last month's is that last month featured a lavender periwinkle kind of purple, and instead of that color, now they have this sky blue. Otherwise, the color schemes are the same, and that's frustrating to me because I really want like different colors. I put these kits down, and in some ways they feel the same the past 3 months. So that's been a little disappointing, but I will be very interested to see what they do for July, because then I can get some confirmation on if they're just trying to match what has been for June, May, and April, a very similar color palette anyway, or if Plum paper just sticks within a very narrow color palette. We'll see. I have laid down my PD stickers on the 5th and the 20th. And then I am marking down with this sticker that the 20th of June is my friend's birthday. So I'm writing that down and putting it over on the 20th. Then I decided to deal with my sidebar, which I never like. I never like how it comes out. I don't know why. I don't know what else to do with it. But it's not that important. I don't reference it a ton, so if it bothers me, I don't have to deal with it very much. I start with this really tall full box sticker that says slow down and soak it up. And then while I was putting that sticker down, I actually smudged the birthday sticker. So I took it off, I used the other birthday sticker, and this time I used a Sakura Pigma Micron. Micro Perm, which is a permanent marker and wasn't going to smudge. So I replaced that sticker, and then I went back to trying to build the sidebar as best as I could. And I decided to use this checkbox sticker at the top to hold some things that I wanted to get done by the end of the month. They weren't necessarily like big power sheets goals, but they were things that I wanted to keep on my mind. So I put that there to hold that when I get to it. And then I'm using these smaller decorative boxes to just fill in that space. Just an orange one and then a pink one that says keep going. And the month of June is going to be interesting. There is not really anything happening event-wise, but I have a lot to do. I am getting ready to move at the end of the month, and you'll see me mark that here someday. But the first thing I did was count up how many days there were that I knew I wanted to film a YouTube video so that I could make sure that I could color coordinate with enough dots. And I had just enough of the red dots, so I decided to use those. And I marked a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Like I said, now I'm aiming to do one every day, but at the time, I was just doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Once those are all down, I go in to actually write them down. So plan with me is on all the Mondays, just offset by a week. So the plan with me that goes up for a particular day is for the week before. not the week of. And then Wednesdays, I am posting a spring wrap-up of my reading, hopefully a Fairy Loot unboxing, a sticker reorganization video, and a readathon TBR. I'm hoping that the Bookie Trials readathon is still happening in July, and if it is, I'm definitely participating, and I will be posting a full TBR video for it. Then on the Fridays, I have that I want to put a June TBR. I haven't been doing monthly TBR and wrap-ups because I hadn't been reading enough to warrant it, but the past couple of months I have read quite a bit, and so I'm going to try it in June. I also want to upload a video on my first year teaching experience, the July monthly, and then another Fairy Loot unboxing. I'm hoping to get both May and April in June, but we'll see how that's going to go. So those are all the things coming up in June, so you can look forward to that. Then with these pink dots, I'm putting down my bills in various places and then just going in to write them once everything gets down. And then I have to keep referencing the past month because I forget where some of the dates are. I know everything that I have to pay for, but I forget the specific dates for a couple of them, especially the 23rd and the 24th, 2 days back to back that I have a bill due, and I get them mixed up. All right, going in with the pen. My Fairy Loot subscription renews on the 1st. On the 2nd, the Plum Paper Planner monthly subscription renews. The 7th, I have to pay my student loans. The 10th, I have a Nintendo Online subscription. The 17th, a Simply Gilded subscription, and then a medical bill for some tests that I'm trying to pay off. Then on the 23rd, Verizon gets auto-deducted. The 24th, Spotify. And then my 2 credit card payments that I pay bi-monthly. And then a website renewal on the 26th. So that's everything. It looks like a lot, but most of these things are like $5 or $10. And then there's like 2 or 3 things that are actually more expensive. But otherwise, it's not that bad. It's just a lot of things to make sure I keep track of so that I don't forget anything. Then I'm going into, I don't remember why I put the bill sticker there. Oh, it was because this was a pink envelope and I wanted to remind myself that the pink dots are bills. I'm not likely to forget. I just needed to fill in that space with something because there wasn't anything else I wanted to put over there. But it was looking kind of lonely. Then I put these little wait sticker there to mark that June the 30th is our move out date. So I thought that the barbell was fitting because we will be carrying a lot of things and it's just going to be a long day. We are probably going to hire some moving help, but no matter what, it's just not going to be pleasant. I hate moving so much, but that's what I've got coming up at the end of June. Now I'm going in and I decided to use this section for some things that I wanted to settle on by the time I move at the end of the month. So for example, I needed to make U-Haul reservations. I needed to figure out where we were going to stop to rest because where I'm moving is an 11-hour drive away and we can't make that in a single day. I don't drive. We're going to split it up in half. And then I had to finish packing. And then I wrote names, but I can't remember what names I was referring to at the time. I'll probably remember later. And at the top, I just labeled this box stuff with some lettering. And at the bottom, I put a sticker that's like a van that came with the kit. And it says weekend getaway. This is very much a summer themed kit, but like summer themed for if things were normal. So I just used weekend getaway because we are going to be traveling, but not for fun. Like we're moving and we can't not move because I can't stay where I am and I need to be in Ohio for my new job. So it says weekend getaway. It's a sticker meant for like a vacation, but we're not taking a vacation. However, I thought it was still fitting because of the van and the implication that we would be traveling a long way. Then on the 10th, I marked that that is when my boyfriend and I celebrate our month anniversary, like always. And then the 1st, 8th, 15th, and 22nd of the month, I put down this sun sticker just to mark that those are the days when my cleaning schedule is different than usual. I have a weekly cleaning schedule, but then there are also some tasks that I only do once a week or once every other week, and I have been forgetting to keep up with those and reference that section of my schedule, which means that I forget those tasks. So I put that there to prompt me that those days I cannot just look at my regular weekly schedule. I have to remember the one or two things that I only do weekly or bi-weekly. Not weekly, monthly or bi-weekly. The weekly tasks are on my weekly schedule. Then in this dashboard's highlights page, I'm putting down these stickers that go at the top. I still don't know how to use them, but they don't bother me. They look nice. I like how they look. And then I covered the bars with these washi strips, and then put down a YouTube script sticker because this is where I outline my YouTube videos. I do very much like this system because I am now filming far more videos in June than originally planned. I did move some of this stuff into my memory planner, a monthly in there, just because I had a lot of extra space because it's an Erin Condren 7x9 planner. But typically, I really enjoy this spread. The only issue this month was that I really need to reprint this file because I'm very limited on my color selection right now, and it was kind of hard to find colors that matched, but I managed it eventually. A lot of blues, very blue heavy, because this like sea blue that I'm using right now I thought matched the best, and so I wanted to use all of them, and then the rest I just hoped matched close enough, and they do. I like how it came out. However, one issue I ran into was that I can fit 3x4 stickers in this section, and most months that's more than enough. This month, however, it turns out that I had 13 videos planned, so I needed another sticker, and as you'll see, I end up putting those up at the top, which is fine because I never use those lines for anything consistently. They're just random notes most of the time. So I spaced these out as best as I can. And I think I'm getting better at the spacing. Things seem more even than they have in the past. And then just for fun, I put another sticker. That's for a video I actually know what it is. I have no idea when it's going to go up. I haven't planned it yet. I just know that it's probably going to go up in June. And we are at the end of this video. So that's it for this monthly setup. I am going to show you my spreads and flip through my monthly view. And I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. Hope to see you next time. Bye.